Hello everyone, this is Mr. Creeps and today welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to show a feature that I've been working on, but a specific feature, because I feel like can also be useful in other senses, and that is the blood rain. And it essentially is a custom event that I made. It uses a few different timers and stuff, so I'll go through this code, and then there's also some commands to activate it. So the first part of this is a particle effect, which has gravity and also varying ages. It also uses the lit particle render type, and uses the default visual scale and most other things, as well as does particle collide. I enabled that too. And then I have a procedure to actually summon all of the particle effects. So it summons a different amount of particles depending on a game rule. So if the game rule is set to 0, then it sets like, let me do some quick math. It's 5,000 a couple thousand particle, not a couple. I'm not good at doing math mentally. 9,000 particles ish. At the regular one, then it summons in 2,400 more particles. Wait. No, sorry. 3,200 particles, then 2,400 particles, and then 1,200 particles, depending on the level. And there is 0, 1, 2, and 3. So there's that. And then that procedure runs every time the blood rain event effect procedure is called, once it loads. So this right here is the most complicated procedure. So to start it off, there is a massive if statement, which essentially encloses everything. First, it checks to see if the event ongoing, which is a variable, is equal to false, because I don't want two events to happen at the same time. And if it is equal to false, it will increment a variable. All of these are global variables. Actually, the only one that is... I don't think I use any local variables. Yeah, there's not a single local variable. Everything is tied to the player, so there can be multiple different events for different players going on at the same time. So it increments a variable. It actually increments two variables, event time total and event timer. Event timer is the more important one. Event time total is just used for debugging. And then there is an if statement, which is if global event timer is greater than 120, and so this is in ticks, so that'll be 6 seconds. So every 6 second, wait, hold on. Wait. Oh yeah, so every 6 seconds, sorry, I was confused by my own code, sorry, I can't speak. So every 6 seconds, or 120 ticks, it will reset the timer, but then it will do a random number from 1 to 100. So, and if the number is equal to 25, I don't know, I just chose a random number, it will set the event ongoing variable to true, so it will not continue to do that. And then it will see if the blood rain debug, so the debug game rule is set to true, and if it is, it will print the event time total? Yeah, it will print the event time total variable, sorry. And that will be the amount of time in between each event. And then it will reset that timer, and then it will send a message which initiates the event. And so after that, since this is a tick update and now event ongoing is set to true, it will activate the else part, and this has quite a few more. So event time reset, it will increment that by 1 every tick. And then if that variable is greater than 20, so every second, it will add 1 to the event time total. It's the same the same variable, decided to reuse it. And then it will reset the reset procedure, and then it will call the summoning effect, or the summon particle there. So that is how it summons a particle each second. And then you have another procedure, which is the event delay. And if that is 200, or every 10 seconds, this will be the procedure to see when to end it. So, wait. Hold on. Okay, no, event delay. Okay, sorry, no, event delay is to make sure that it lasts at least 10 seconds. And then there's an extra 100 ticks, which is an extra 5 seconds. So the entire minimum total of the event can be 15 seconds, and it can last up to a minute. I'm not sure where that part of the code is. Oh, it's right there. So the event timer is then incremented, and if the event timer is greater than 100, it will, and that will be the other procedure for having it be increased to 15 seconds, and then it'll run that every 5 seconds. It will reset the event timer, and it will do another random one, which is a 1 in 3 chance, or if it has lasted for 60 seconds now, because the event time total is incremented every 20 ticks along with the summon blood drop procedure. And then if it is in that 1 in 3 chance, or is over a minute or equal to a minute, it will stop the event, and it will reset the event delay, and it'll say that the event has stopped. And then it will then it will test to see if the debug game rule is true, and then it'll print out the amount of cycles it went through, which is each second, and then it will reset the event time total to continue it and to see how much time in between the next event. So that's that procedure. That's by far the longest one there. Then there is the blood rain command, and now this procedure, it is very simple. I actually probably should put that right there too, just to also have it as well. And this will not test to see if the debug game rule is on or off, because this won't be necessarily occurring naturally, but it will toggle the event. Like if the blood rain is currently active, it'll stop it, and if it is not, then it will start it. So that's pretty simple, and then that is linked to the /blood rain command, and then of course there is the game rule. So that right there is the actual procedures and code behind it. It didn't take that long to set it up. But it is a little complex. I probably will not link the procedures. One, because you can just copy the procedure code from the workspace. And two, because I'm not finished with the code yet. I still want to do some other polishing to it, because it doesn't work. It works, but I want to make it expandable for other events too. Because currently it is only set up to activate the one event, the blood rain, but I am hoping to enable it to also, I don't know how to speak. I'm also hoping to add support for other events as well, to put it simply. Also, what it doesn't check is if you're in the dimension or not. It also happens in the overworld. So I'm also going to change that. So I'm just going to show this off in action once the world loads. But I want to thank you all for the recent support. I was going to upload a video yesterday, just covering some basic features of the mod, but I decided this might be a little bit more interesting, because a while ago I made a, I guess, custom bar element, like a health bar, or I used a water bar in the example, but I didn't use any timers really. But now I can make timers as shown in this video. Wow, my game is laggy. Oh, that's not good. I wonder why it's doing that. 11 FPS. I wonder if that's because of OBS or not. So sorry about that. This is gonna be like 10 FPS footage. I promise I'm not playing on a potato. It's more like a gilded potato, you could say. But so yeah, let me just quickly, I'm gonna see if it actually works in the overworld. I'm not sure if it does or not. I can start the blood rain, and it will print out the amount of time, 422 ticks since the last blood rain, or actually since the start of the world. And it will, as you can see there's the blood rain. It also gives the weakness effect, which also changes depending on the game roll level. And as you see there, it stopped. And now if I do the / game roll blood rain debug, whoops, and if I set that to, wow, why is this even laggy too? That's sad. And if I start the blood rain again, it will show again, and then whenever it stops, it will show the amount of seconds that the blood rain has lasted. I actually timed this for myself just to get the timings right. That actually took a lot longer than I thought it would. One, I don't know why it wasn't counting properly. I had to like redo the code for that quite a few times. But as you can see there, it lasted 23 seconds, which I'm pretty sure is accurate. It might not be that, I'm not sure if it's 100% accurate. Because that tick rate doesn't seem right. I'm not sure. I don't really pay attention to that. And I don't think FPS has anything to do with it. Possibly. I don't know. Someone will probably correct me in the comments. Oh, it's that. Is that why? Because I have render distance 20 and... I guess so. I'm playing at 4K. That might be a little bit... No, it's not. But anyways, I want to thank you so much for watching the video. If you're new to the channel, it'd be greatly appreciated if you were to subscribe. I plan on making more content like this. If you have stuck around with the channel, then you'll know that my upload schedule is kind of non-existent, really, but I'm hoping to fix that. So yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Goodbye.